In five.
We're live right
now.
Welcome everybody to episode 77 of the Lifecast.
Hell yeah, Leia.
Episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5. We have some things to talk about.
What?
Are we not saying our names this time?
No, I'm introducing you guys. Just give me a minute. No.
I want to say my name, Adam.
Whoa. He's taking control. It's Adam's podcast
I'm
now.
here with Sydney, Adam, and Greg. Everyone say your names all at once.
Greg.
Adam. My mom gave me that name.
Who here wasn't named by their mom?
I was about to raise my hand, and I just said that I did, so I'm going to keep
I actually
my hand
never bothered to ask my mom about my name.
Oh, okay.
I should probably do that at some point.
My dad's side was going to give me ugly-ass names.
Which ones?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
My mom said they were ugly.
Oh, yeah, no, it was the same thing on my family. It was like, oh, my grandparents are going to give me, like, horribly Italian names. And it's like, it's not going to happen.
I don't think my mom, like, let anyone else have a say in my name.
Yeah, there was like someone suggested something. Like, oh, it's adorable that you thought I was looking
No,
for.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
looking for that.
It's adorable you thought I wanted your opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think after birthing a child, you at least have the right to name it.
Yeah.
You'd
Yeah,
think
no, that's-
that.
Yeah, you would think.
My dad has a friend whose his name is Lincoln. And his grandmother, or no, his aunt, filled out the paperwork, and his legal name is Michael. But
so
his mother
different.
wanted to name him Lincoln.
Has he not gotten it changed yet?
No, like, it's been changed now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, like, he
His
didn't
entire-
have a say in who his name
there was just a whole bunch of like documentation early on that was really fucking annoying.
I think he was from Barbados. I don't know.
Barbados.
Apparently on my grandmother's birth certificate, her actual date of birth and then like the birth date they put on it is 10 days apart.
Yeah.
It's
My
like
mom
when
has
you
a similar
adopt a
thing.
dog.
Yeah.
So
it's always 10 days.
I always got confused on what her actual birthday was my whole
No.
life because
Yeah.
like there's that weird separation. Like which one's the real one? Which one's the fake one? Yeah.
We just do the fake one because it's St. Patrick's Day. So it works out.
Cool.
But yeah, we're here with some video games.
Video
we're here
games.
to talk
Ooh, are
about
we
them.
playing them?
We're talking about.
No, we play them on
I should have
stream
waited.
the rest of the week,
Yeah. So.
which I will be doing extensively tomorrow. But I'll get to that.
Okay.
So-
I might too after, but we'll talk about that too.
Okay. So get on with it, guys. What
All
did you
right. Games. I haven't been on here for a while.
do? Yeah.
So I have.
So
the
you had
past
some
2
catch-up
months.
to do.
What have you played for the past 2 months, Greg?
The past 2 months,
3
I
months.
invited into my life a game known as Pyre.
Oh yeah.
Pyre is.
You have actually
Hey,
beaten this.
I've
game.
beaten Pyre twice.
Have you not been on
Yeah.
since Pyre?
So nice, I beat
Yeah.
it twice.
It's so long.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, you never got to talk about Pyre once.
Never got to talk about Pyre. So I'm
Weird.
gonna do that right now. I fucking love Pyre. Pyre is wholly unique in a way that I haven't experienced in a long time. As someone who plays a lot of video games, we're always sort of searching for a new experience. And Pyre is a hard thing to kind of nail down. It's a fantasy inspired, I believe it's based off of like Arabic folklore,
Yeah. For sure.
basketball / soccer visual novel.
Mhm.
And it is amazing. I loved nearly every second of this game I played. I got completely absorbed in the sort of world and the characters. The game starts out and you're just like your character's like body's broken. You get taken in by these 3 travelers, and it's clear from like the beginning that there's a much bigger world, and these guys know things you don't. Like you're just a stranger there. They have connections. They know people, and they have a bigger scheme than what you know of. And that's just so interesting. I enjoyed like coming in from that angle, and as it slowly sort of unwinds and you become a more integral character of the story, it's very satisfying. And just like the way like this game is like unlike the other games which are like narrated like the entire time. This game is almost all text. If you don't like reading, don't buy this game.
Yeah.
But
Actually, they pick you up because you can read, or they think you can read.
yeah, they suspect. They don't really have they're just kind of hoping, and it's like later on they just start taking in a lot of people, and it's just like, oh, these guys are just really nice.
Yeah.
But it's like I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, it's got this nice sort of like the general sort of gameplay loop is that you talk for a little bit, you you talk to your crew based on the things that happen, and then you go into these things known as the rights, which is the gameplay part of it.
Yeah, the
which
sport
is,
ball.
Which is the sport ball game, and it's the. Let's take a quick aside for the sports ball in general. Really fucking good, really deep. Surprisingly, like I was able to like. On my second playthrough, I was able to go on the hardest difficulty and complete all the optional challenges for one of the rights. So in similarities to all the other Super Giant games. Actually, I don't know Transistor, but probably. Now they have the optional challenges that you can like. They're not challenges per se, but they make the game harder, like the modifiers.
Yeah, no, they do have those in Transistor.
Yeah.
And
so
they also have like challenge rooms in Transistor as well.
So I turned on all the like the modifiers for the game mode and was able to beat like one of my opponents with having all 12 of them on, and they do crazy shit. Like the modifiers are out of control, and like the fact that I was able to do that, the fact that I was able to take what is like not really that big a deal. Like the game is about the rights, but like this game easily, the rights could have been not that interesting and this game still would have been compelling. But the fact that the gameplay is actually deep enough that I, a very mechanically focused gamer, was able to like thoroughly enjoy my time with it is very impressive and speaks to the dedication of the designers, because they easily the gameplay could have been bad and it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, it would have like lowered it. It's like in general, but this is a game that could have gotten away with having mediocre to all right gameplay. And the fact that it's like this deep and compelling, the fact that like I was like stressing so much over like what would happen during it. Oh my God. Fucking, if you ever play this game, do not, at least during your first playthrough, do not restart when you lose. Just keep going.
Yeah.
The game, there are consequences, like certain people, like, because the sort of main goal of the game is to sort of get all your people back to the mainland, which is where you were exiled from, so you can, and the other people, your opponents, are also doing similar things, and each one of them has different agendas and motivations. So depending on who you send back, it'll change what happens in the mainland and stuff like that. So like even if you lose, it's like it's not that big a deal because it's still interesting because depending on who gets sent back, it could change everything.
Shut up,
my computer
Craig.
started making noises.
and like just that is so interesting, and the fact like it wraps up with the theming of like they say like just keep moving forward, like don't worry about mistakes and stuff like that. It's like it's all just sort of thematic and dope, and all the characters are amazing. Jordariel is like the greatest fucking human being. I love her so much. I love Sandra. That's the demon girl. Sandra is just the spirit who's trapped in an orb.
I love
who becomes
Sandra
my wife
so much
by the end of the game. Sandra, I love her so much. I love Rook. I love literally every single fucking character.
Secret's out on this one. Did you keep Rookie's mustache or did you tell him to shave it?
I shaved the mustache.
I did too.
I honestly forgot that he had the mustache because he looks so fucking. He just looks way better without the mustache.
He does.
It's maybe if it was like a white mustache.
Yeah, if it like matched with the rest of his fur.
But no,
if it was green
look.
and it matched with his tail.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
But
it's just a black solid mustache.
It looks like he ripped it off a
Sharpie.
Groucho Marx thing and just fucking threw it on his face. It looks.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Rookie. I don't know who let you grow that out in the first place. I'm sorry, but I'm your friend.
It was Hedwin. He didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah. Hedwin's such a good dude. Because like the thing is, like in both playthroughs, like you can if you send someone home, they're not there with you, obviously.
Yeah.
And so, but like there are certain events that happen later that like your party members will react to, and like Hedwin gets really passionate about something that happens later in the game that I didn't get to see the first time because he was one of the first people I sent home, and it was just really cool to see all these different things that can happen. And like I'm probably gonna go like on like a 20-hour binging of like all the possible like alternations that can happen based on your choices throughout the game.
So when you sent, like, one of the main things in Pyre is that there's a plan that you get to later on in the game that increases in percentage the likelihood of it succeeding depending on who you send back.
Yeah.
So how did that work out for you? Because I'm not there yet, but I don't mind getting spoiled.
So I ended up, during my first playthrough, I just did it as it went. I didn't take back my mistakes. So I lost a couple times, but I ended up sending I ended up sending. I only ended up losing one of the final rights, and it was my first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the final rights are the ones that send people home. My second playthrough, I wanted to play through it perfect to see if anything happened, and primarily to grind out the gameplay. So, because before, if I would lose, I would just keep running. But I wanted to see what the experience would be like if I ran to a really hard enemy and just kept trying until I beat them. Yeah. And that was also very satisfying. So it's weird because it works either way. Like, I know how I said earlier that you shouldn't restart, but it's like if you're having a good time with the gameplay, yeah, restart, because when you beat the enemies, it's actually really satisfying. It's just a good fucking game. I loved every second of it. It's weird. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's Pyre. There's nothing else quite like it. And yeah. That's all I got to say about it.
Did you play any other games?
Yeah, I played.
You've been away for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but so I'm not
2
talking.
months.
Yeah, so I'm not talking the whole time. I'll throw it to one of these guys and then jump back to me later. You guys been playing anything?
I think the only thing that I've played, because last week I didn't really play anything new. Oh no, I did play 2 things. I started I'll start with the lackluster one first. The Uncharted DLC. Yeah. Uncharted Lost Legacy. I ended up playing through like the first hour or so of that. And that didn't really grab me at all. I don't really have much to say about that, but it didn't necessarily grab me. I'm not even sure if it's a thing I'll go back to.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't seem terribly interesting.
Yeah, what is it? Is it because it's not Nathan? Or
no, it is not Nathan. You're playing as Chloe and Nadine.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like, is the fact that Nathan's not there, does that feel wrong at all?
No, it's not that. I actually love when
they're dynamic.
But yeah. And I also love, like the Last of Us thing. I loved when that was Ellie's thing. I like when they change it up a lot.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's just like the way they started out. It wasn't very appealing to me.
Okay.
And it didn't seem like it was going anywhere interesting. But maybe I'll give it another chance at some point. But it didn't seem very fun. But the other thing I played was Sonic Mania. And I played through all of Sonic Mania in about 2 days.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And like kind of just fucking nonstop. It was a thing where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll play Sonic Mania now on release day. It was like 5 at night. I'm like, oh wow. And it was like fucking 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm like, oh, my day's just fucking gone. And I played Sonic Mania the whole time. I forgot to eat dinner. I forgot to like exist. And I just played Sonic Mania for a full day straight.
Okay.
God damn.
All right.
And Sonic Mania is fucking exceptional.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I don't even know where to begin with this game. Like this game, it somehow manages to take like your classical Sonic games, and like remind you that sometimes they're good and sometimes they're really bad, and then for like the second act they'll take their own route, and then they just fucking blow it out of the water and make these insanely just complex and interesting and fun 2D Sonic levels.
So like one of my favorite things in general, just like as a amateur game designer and asshole, one of the things I love is being like is playing a game and being like, I could not make that. I could not design anything near this quality, anything near this exceptional. Yeah. And seeing these designers put on the sort of classic Sonic formula and how they're able to outdo the classics like that, because these are well-respected levels. Like Sonic, even though everyone shits on him because of his recent games, his older games are held with acclaim, but these new levels blow them out of the fucking
They're
water.
not even fucking close.
It's not even close. I was playing through Chemical Plant Zone, favorite track in like gaming. I still love the song, but like I was playing through the level and I was just getting stuck. I wasn't moving. I was doing like the platforming, getting crushed by the fucking squares.
Off screen.
The fucking
like,
squares off screen.
Off screen, and you'll just fucking die, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right, Sonic, right?
Fuck these games. And then it gets to Act 2 where like the designers make their own version level, and it's fucking stupendous.
And it's just one of like the best 2D things like I've played, not even like Sonic related, just fucking
best
period.
2D platformer levels of all time.
It's just so fucking incredible. The way it works is you have these little pads and they're syringes on top, and you jump on them, and depending on how much you squeeze them, the higher you jump on them. Yeah. And it all just flows so goddamn well, and it's just fun, and you're like fucking zooming everywhere. It's really like what Sonic is supposed to fucking be.
Yes,
it's like fast and fun, and you're everywhere.
Yes.
And it fucking nails it.
And it found the perfect balance of like, because like one of the things we were talking about, even when people would critique classic 2D Sonic design, is you're running really fast and you hit the wall.
Yeah.
And then even in fucking Green Hill Zone, there's the spike wall.
Yeah.
That literally you're running at full speed and you hit a spike wall and lose all your coins. It's the ultimate noob trap.
Yeah.
But these designers found a way to have it so that you were still making decisions, but you were moving the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God, fucking bravo. That's all I can say.
It's really fucking something else.
Yeah, they're
like the person they got to do their soundtrack is like also fucking incredible, because how they'll do it is like, you know, you'll have like your standard Sonic song in it, and then they'll have like a remix of it, and that shit is like fucking bonkers good. Like the Studiopolis song is so fucking incredible, and lots of them are. It's just they really.
That's the most important part of a Sonic game.
Music.
It's been about like 70% of the Sonic games suck ass, but 95% of the soundtracks are fucking fire.
Yeah.
What's the 5%?
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I'm glad you consider Sonic and the Secret Rings soundtrack to be good.
At least their lyrics.
Yeah, Boom is just, it's not even a Sonic soundtrack. It's like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Like
it's like they went out.
I
It's like they went to
remember.
fucking Universal Studios,
Yeah.
like recorded what the songs they played
ride.
throughout the whole day. Yeah, like on the rides, and they're like, let's make this, but
Yeah,
not
they're in
this
there
at
with
all.
a shotgun microphone.
Yeah.
let's do John
Sampling.
Williams, but if John Williams was deaf.
But yeah, like, and it's not only that they like capture like the 2D songs.
Yeah.
It's like they even added like some Sonic Adventure ass sounding things where it's like just some dude saying words every now and then in some of the songs, and you're like, wow, this is something I'd hear in a fucking Sonic Adventure game, and this is actually just, it's fucking incredible.
Okay, that gives me a lot of hope.
Yeah. I did not think Sonic Mania was going to be good.
Yeah.
Because it seemed to, like literally what I was worried about is they're gonna stick too close to 2D Sonic, because like we're returning to like the quality of 2D Sonic. I'm like, I don't like 2D Sonic. I hate how jumping feels. Like every time because they make you do precision platforming with like the worst jump in like platforming history. Sonic's 2D jump is if you're not running and jumping, like if you're trying to do precision platforming, Sonic's jump is the worst by far. Fight me. And when they were talking about like all I saw about Mania was returning to those roots, and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't want to play that game. But they didn't do that. They did not. They exceeded their predecessors.
No. It's not a like return to form. It is like a new thing.
Yeah, it is.
It is totally a new fucking thing.
This is way better than old 2D Sonic's Fight Me Rich. I know you're like,
oh no, I think he's on the same page here. I think he likes this one a lot more.
Yeah, I know there was a point where he was struggling. He was like, I think it's just hard for him to admit that this game is way better than the old
fucking.
But I know he was struggling for one point. I don't know if he came around on it yet. But no, this game is fantastic. Yeah. I got nothing but good things to say about it, except for the fact that they left some of the old shitty 2D stages from the old games.
But on the other hand, it makes you like the other ones more.
Yeah, it definitely made me appreciate. Like, I definitely would not have liked Chemical Plant Zone Act 2 if I hadn't played the original
it's the whole
one.
fucking thing. Yeah, it's the whole fucking thing.
It really made me appreciate it. So
did you finish Sonic Mania, or are you
I'm still
chugging?
Yeah, my Switch is currently in like eternal strife between everyone in my house. Okay. So I don't get to play it all that much. But I should be good soon. I'm gonna finish the Splatoon single player and the Sonic Mania. Okay.
There's one specific boss fight that I really, really dislike in that game.
Yeah.
And if that had not been in there, then oh man, this would have been fucking something else. I'm interested to see your perspective on it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if this is a game you can like without playing other Sonic games.
Okay.
Like I don't know if this is like.
We'll get into details about that.
You definitely won't be as hype about it as we are, but I do think the quality is enough there that you'll be like, yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah, grappling with it for like a few days, knowing what I'm gonna have to do with Sonic Mania tomorrow. Yeah. More announcements. I think that's my consensus as well.
I feel like that you'll land there. You'll be like, oh, I had a good time, but you're not going to be like, man, this changes everything. Like, we've been here gushing for like 20 minutes, like, fucking Chemical Plant.
And like, I've seen people play it, and it seems pretty cool. Like the second part of the levels, they definitely have that intricacy that the first part doesn't, or the first zones. Yeah,
it's like they do it on purpose. It's like they show you, it's like, here's what you were playing,
it's like
here's what you're playing now.
It's like the designers were just like the entire time they were just like, they knew they were better.
Yeah,
and they were
yeah.
just like, oh, wouldn't it be great if we could show off the old stages? And the old designers like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And secretly they're just like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
we got them.
And-
We got them.
Man, and some of like the visuals of the later stuff, man. I'm really excited for you to finish that.
Yeah,
How far did you end up getting?
I don't even know. I think I'm actually in Studiopolis Act 2,
Okay.
whatever that is.
Okay, so you're like, there's 12 zones, and Studiopolis is
It's like third or fourth.
three or four. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking.
Yeah.
It's something else.
I also I went to Shine this weekend. If you watched the
Oh,
pre-show,
yeah.
we
I
talked
also
about it a
did.
lot.
Can we get to Sydney's? Did you
Oh,
play any
yes.
games? And then we
I thought
can
you
do
were gonna
Shine.
ask me to fidget spin.
Spin first.
Can we
later.
not? It's been first.
Okay.
Hit me up with the games.
I've been in the woods.
Yeah, how was New Hampshire?
How was
You
the
were kind of
woods?
I didn't
off
play
the
any
grid.
games.
Okay.
Nice.
I brought my DS and was like, I'm gonna play Shadows of Valentia. I'm gonna have nothing else to do. And you know what I fucking did? I watched a lot of SVU. I love SVU. Law and Order Special Victims Units.
Victims units.
These are
Yeah.
their stories.
These are their stories.
Yeah, I watched.
No, don't me. Yeah. Don't you dare Law and Order theme me.
My time in New Hampshire was spent with waiting until 4 in the afternoon to go to the beach because my grandmother's convinced that we're all gonna burst into flames. Watching daytime television and watching a lot of Food Network as salvation from daytime television.
Food Network is the only good daytime television.
It's also just like the best fucking vacation television you can ever have.
Yeah.
Like if you're like in a hotel, you're like, oh man, we're waiting for a thing to do. Just
Food
put on Food Network. I don't know why, but Food Network is 70 times better when you're on vacation.
I also really like, for some reason, whenever I go up on vacation, I'm in the hotel. We always end up watching Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I really like that show.
Shark Tank is good.
I
vacation
never
TV.
I never watch that show like ever outside of vacation.
I
But
kinda
whenever
wish
it's
we
on,
did
I'm
that at
gripped.
Guts.
I'm gripped.
It's just
Do we
put
even
Shark
fucking
Tank
have
on.
a TV? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
we did
Did
have
that
a
TV
TV.
have
I think we
cable?
spent the whole time trying to get Smash on it.
Yeah.
And then it didn't work.
Yeah.
I don't even recall a TV turning on during Guts.
I don't even recall being in the room that much, except for when I was awake waiting for you guys to
Yeah.
wake up.
Because the rest of the time you were in the room. You
And the
know.
first night I was there with Sydney.
Yeah.
That was good.
Other than that, like, we played PUBG on Saturday, except I legitimately don't remember
You
a
didn't.
whole lot of
You
that.
didn't play PUBG. I can promise you. Diana and I played PUBG. You fucking did not.
Sydney not only friendly fired, but we told her how to do the Dukes of Hazzard horn, and she just went beep 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 beep.
Yeah, this was not a sober occasion.
Yeah. I was able to put that together.
Yeah. And
It was a lot of fun though.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I fell.
And then we played use your words.
Yeah.
I
After.
couldn't type.
I made
could-
it better.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I could. It seemed like.
It seemed like a
It seemed,
Jackbox game,
it seemed
which you
kind of
don't
half.
like.
Yeah, but it seemed kind of like half baked.
Can I play it when I'm sober
Yeah.
and can
Yes.
spell?
Well, that's not necessarily true. I like a lot of Jackbox things.
Okay.
I don't like Quiplash. I don't like when they scream at you and tell you to be funny. I like the
Okay,
things
fair.
that require you to be a little more clever, like
Yeah, like
fibbage and
the-
stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
draw.
there's a lot of Quiplash is the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I hate it.
Wow,
so
I can't believe blank. You didn't give me anything.
You
You gave me nothing, and you just screamed at me to be funny.
It's two things. It's either they give you nothing and tell you to be funny, or it's like there's only one thing
Yeah,
this
it's like,
could be,
insert
and
your
it's,
dick
and it's a
joke here.
potty joke.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like literally, it's just like, what did I put in my butt?
It was a penis.
No,
It was a good penis.
What?
It was a potato.
It was a
You're
potato.
gonna need to go to the emergency
Lol,
room for that
random.
one.
Yeah,
I
but
put a
that will not
potato
come
in my
out.
butt.
Yeah, but meanwhile, I play Fibbage, and like I play to get the most thumbs up,
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
just keep
Yeah.
coming up with like dumb shit that is like tied to the historical
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
You can't make a party game and just scream at people to be funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you need prompts to assist them to be funny.
Yeah.
Because if you just tell people like, here, tell a joke, that's never gonna work.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't care who the fuck you talk
Yeah,
to.
that's like the classic thing. Like when I was like back in high school, when I used to do stand up, I'd be like, "Yeah, I do stand up sometimes." Oh, really? Tell me a joke. I'm
It's
just
like,
like,
no, fuck off.
it's like, well, there's like this whole thing. You gotta start it off. You say hello, and then it's just like,
You know, you have to read the room.
You can't just tell a joke out of context. You gotta like
Yeah.
set it up. You know, it's
Yeah.
The
whatever.
good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
so
I-
it's not necessarily untrue that I don't like Jackbox. It's just there are specific ones that I really despise, and there are ones that I
Okay.
really like.
Okay.
And so you're saying use your words is the quiplash
I'm
variety?
saying use your words is like too samey. Like it seems like there are 4 different prompt types.
It seems like it's really watered down.
There's like a headline and it'll give you a picture and headline it. A caption, they'll give you a picture and you caption it. Like a video clip and they'll say here subtitle it. And then there's a 4th one which I don't remember.
The Family Feud. The survey says.
Oh yeah.
I didn't remember use your words until you mentioned it.
You were far gone at that point. You had an entire bottle of wine.
And I had a margarita with dinner.
It's a lot of alcohol.
Yeah. How? Okay. But I kind of like use your words.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting, but I think they could use a little more variety.
Yeah.
That's like a 1-2 time game.
Yeah.
Like we played the first time, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm coming up with some clever things.
Yeah, and then the second time it was also getting late.
It was getting late, so I'll give that to it. I wasn't really like thrilled to play a second one, so it could have been like me, like, oh man, I don't really want to do this. So I was thinking of clever things, but like, I don't know, it just wasn't bringing out the fun.
I would, however, for viewer games, I'd definitely do it again.
Yeah, if we're playing with viewers, that's a different. That's a different story.
That game is wholly dependent on who you play with.
Yeah.
Like, and if there's someone you play with that makes you like feel creative. And like those are the type of people that you want to play with.
Yeah.
So, and the game's like hardly assisting at that point. You might as well just be having a fucking conversation.
Yeah.
Well, that's besides the point.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
Was there anything else? Oh yeah, Shine. Do you guys want to recap that quick?
Oh yeah, I was thinking of games, but yeah, we'll move to Shine, I guess.
Because I didn't. Did I play games? I played Distrust.
What is Distrust?
Distrust is a game that came out this week, and it is a strategy game based on John Carpenter's The Thing.
Okay.
It was really good. I didn't like how micromanagey it was because you're managing 2 people who have survived some sort of. I haven't seen The Thing, and I didn't get to the end of the game. But you find yourself in this zone, and you have to go into different buildings to try and unlock the door to the next zone. You have 2 different people, and you can send them off doing different tasks to do different things. You can control the camera between the 2. And at a certain point, it got way too micromanagey because one person would finish tasks way too quickly. And then they would need, like, food or sleep or something. So I'd go put them to sleep, and then I would be stuck with this other person doing nothing while I did all of that because I couldn't see both people at the same time.
Yeah.
And the camera was kind of unwieldy to work with. That being said, I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay. It was just a little rough.
Yeah.
With camera work.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to go watch the movie, which I haven't done yet, but maybe I will.
I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Next week I'll have a lot more games to talk about, considering 4 of them come out tomorrow. But that's besides the
point.
point.
I'll have at
What's
least
coming
2
out
games.
tomorrow, Adam?
Mario and Rabbids, Windjammers, Yakuza Kiwami.
There you go.
And Everybody's Golf. 4 games I'm very interested in.
Okay. But yeah. Shine.
Shine.
So Shine.
All I know is that a cannoli got stolen from HBox backstage.
Matilda summoned me a 0.
That's the wrong order.
Zero summoned you a Matilda.
Summoned me a Matilda.
Okay.
Oh, that's sick. Thanks, Zero.
0 summoned me a plus speed Hana. That's really good.
4-star?
Yeah, 4-star.
Okay.
My Matilda doesn't have good stats.
Yeah, fuck Ivies.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of mad when he did a full summon.
Yeah?
Because I saved up all those orbs for all the new banners.
No.
He was like, oh, I'm gonna do 1. It was Matilda. I'm like, okay, we're good. And then he kept going. I'm like,
I mean, it must not have helped because beforehand I just told him to kind of go and do however many he wanted until he couldn't.
Yeah.
So he probably thought the same thing for you.
HBox likes Starbucks.
He does like Starbucks.
He likes a lot of things.
Yeah.
He talks about food.
He talks about food a lot.
Have you ever watched the series Hungry as Fuck?
No.
It's a thing that he does with Team Liquid where he just goes and tries food and it's good.
Is that on his YouTube channel or something?
It's on the Team
What a
Liquid
monster.
YouTube channel. What a monster. Are you
What
telling me he plays Puff?
What a terrible person. He enjoys
he-
food and life.
He did something.
And his wife.
Oh, he's married? What?
Oh, I know he was married. I thought it was his girlfriend, yeah.
They live together. They're pretty much married.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty much
Makes
married.
But he did something like a couple weeks ago that was cookies and cream milk and Oreos cereal, and and put it together. and I have wanted to do it ever since.
Yeah.
Can I
Like
go pee?
the influence. Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't raise your
Go
hand
go
first.
around the table that way though.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna go under.
No, I mean like those tables, the cluster.
Do you want me to go under those?
No, go like around them so you don't cut in front of the camera.
Wait, she's gonna hit the camera if she moves the tables.
Yeah, no.
Just go in
Oh,
front.
just go in front of the camera. It's
Okay.
not a big deal. That works
Oh,
too.
okay.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, we
Dun,
did it.
dun, dun.
You can come back in front of the camera if you want. Yeah, Hungrybox became a U.S. citizen also
Oh
Yeah, he did.
in the last couple of weeks.
He's like won like 30 tournaments. He became a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
He's
proud of him.
Things are going good for Hungrybox.
Yeah.
Except everyone still hates him.
Everybody hates him.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Well,
It's
'cause people hate
he plays
everyone.
Puff.
It's because he plays Puff
And like
and
is
he
a good
does
sport about it probably.
and there's like those like the he does the coaching thing, which everybody's super against. It's just
Oh, yeah.
he's playing Puff. He's taken enough of a disadvantage, so he does whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
Like he's not like Mango has the luxury of playing the best character, so he's able to express himself in a creative way and to show how sort of like to there's only one way to play Puff, and that's the way Hungrybox plays it, because Puff is a bad character, or not obviously not a
Not
bad character,
bad, but like,
is-
not worse than Fox.
yeah, she's like top 4 maybe if we're being generous, and
Yeah.
like so, and whenever you play like not top tier characters, there's only one way to play him, and it's usually lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And-
Puff, Puff is his thing now, and so he's willing to do whatever it takes to win, and I guess that's too much. People are too used to Mango, who's willing to do terrible things, like he just throws away stocks for literally no reason.
Yep.
And we love Mango for that, but it's like, I don't know, it's unfair. It sucks that he's the bad guy or whatever, but bad guys, it's just really funny because like usually bad guys are like low tier god.
Yeah.
And they like actively try to be assholes, but like Hungrybox is like always sweet.
Yeah.
But it's just like he's the villain. He's like Leffen like actively like will get into fights with people more often, but like he's nowhere near as hated as Hbox.
No. I'll always love my edgy son. He's like
Oh, it's so funny.
I love
Bakugo.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll always love melee Bakugo.
There's a part of me that's like Leffen is like trying to start controversy because he kind of misses being like the most hated guy.
Yeah.
Man.
It's just like
No publicity is bad publicity.
yeah. And,
He doesn't have the look anymore. He doesn't have the evil look anymore.
yeah, no,
I've
he's.
noticed.
I think he's.
He's soft.
I think
A
he's
lot
just a
more
good
subdued.
person now.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs like his fucking spiky ass hair back and
Yes.
his like gross European shirts
he
that are
needs
like
to-
all way too big and sheer. Like I need that back.
Yeah.
I want him to be well-dressed fuckboy heel
Yeah.
of the melee
Yeah.
community.
No, but
I miss
I
that.
think the visa thing like humbled him and like he grew a lot from that experience.
Yeah, I don't fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
that. I
We,
need-
we,
I
we
need
don't,
your
we don't
It
need
inner
ruined
growth.
his character.
We don't need growth in the melee community. We
No,
need,
literally the opposite. We need to
we need
stay
degenerates.
The same.
Like the
Yeah.
most popular player is a degenerate.
Literally, the most popular player
Yeah.
is an alcoholic, but everyone fucking loves him, including
Wait, is that
myself.
Plop?
Yeah.
Huh? No,
that's-
it's not
the most
Plop.
popular player is
Mango.
Mango. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I'm pretty sure Plop's an alcoholic at this point also.
Like, don't get me wrong.
There's
Mango,
a lot of alcohol in melee. Melee and alcohol are
Just Smash in
tightly,
general.
Yeah, are tightly knit together.
They fucking
It's probably
are.
less so for Smash 4. Smash 4
Yeah,
is
'cause
like,
they're all like
there's a whole bunch
10.
of like lad. The Smash 4 pros are like all delightful lads, and like Melee pros are all
Yeah.
degenerates except for Armada,
Yeah.
who's like got his shit together.
Yeah, and like some of the best Smash 4 players are just like 15.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
MKLeo is just 16 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But yeah.
So what about like we didn't actually talk about Shine?
No.
Yeah, so Shine was
There was a lot of drama.
There was a lot of drama for a lot of reasons, and I don't think any of them
There
are
was
really worth talking about
A
besides the controller one.
disproportionate amount of broken controllers.
Yeah.
Broken or lost. I know
Yeah.
Esam lost his bag.
which is really
And his
funny.
entire controller.
Sorry, the fact that there were so many controller issues during the first tournament with the universal controller fix is
Yeah.
hilarious, and it's completely unrelated to the universal controller fix. But you would think like, or
Well, there was one
It was
related
foreshadowing.
to the UCF.
yeah, there's one related to the UCF,
Yeah.
but that was there's a whole lot of things.
Yeah,
involved.
there's a whole lot of things to say about that. So for
What
those
was
of
it,
you who don't
Hbox
know,
broke his controller?
Yeah, Hbox broke his controller,
think
and then
Leffen
Typo
also?
fixed it.
Yeah.
No, I think Leffen's controller was fine. It was just the universal thing.
Okay.
yeah, there's no drama with broken controllers.
I know
Broken controllers
Enfreak
happen all
was
the
like
time.
in Shine, providing like pit crew for broken controllers.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
were, which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
I wanted to drop my controller off and have them do a custom one, but I'm like, spend $100 on a custom controller. I'm like, not even in the fucking slightest. I'll be honest,
Yeah.
right? Like not right now.
Not right now.
Like at some point, yeah, but like I don't even fucking play Smash 4 that much anymore, so it's not really
it's
prime opportunity.
Even if you want it, it's an unwise investment.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, so basically the UCF drama was there's a mod for Melee called UCF, which is Universal Controller Fix.
Yeah, and what does it do? Because
And
I don't
so
know what it
basically,
does. I
so
just know it
basically,
exists.
there are some controllers that exist. Not all controllers are created equally. There's some that can't backdash and shield drop as well as others do, because
Okay.
there's a certain sweet spot for shield dropping.
Yeah.
And some controllers just have more dead zones than others do.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Melee is fucking dumb. Analog
Yeah.
sticks are
Yeah,
really
built
fucking
on
precise.
built on glitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like there's a very small subset of controllers, and it's one of the weirder things about our game. And like there was that big controversy a few months ago where Armada dropped out of a tournament because his controller broke or it wasn't good enough, and he couldn't find a good one, so he just dropped out.
Yeah,
and he has that luxury, I guess.
Yeah,
because he's the best player in the world.
Because he wins like 30 tournaments a day anyway.
Yeah, and
so
so
it's like,
so he's
we'll
like,
get him
I
next
just
time.
won't play, and then everybody got really mad about it.
That was like the 1 in 50 thing, right?
Yeah,
Like 1 in 50 controllers have this like this preciseness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what the Universal Controller Fix is that it enables all controllers to function as well as that 10% or
Yeah.
less than 10%.
And it is a mod. It is a memory
Yeah.
card mod, much like 20xx's, that has not been allowed in tournaments. But for some reason, Shine decided to like debut this there.
Yeah.
And this was the first tournament to allow it, so it was in the rule set that it would be on for all matches. And the first match of top 8, which was Leffen and Chudat, did not have it. So they were just playing Melee. They were playing Melee just as is, with maybe broken controllers. Who's to know? We can't really can't really say anymore. But they played that set, and you could tell Leffen wasn't playing like well, but also maybe Chudat was just playing really good.
Yeah, there was definitely a bit of both.
Yeah, and at the end of it, someone on Twitter is like, "Oh man, I can't believe Shine. They're such fucking assholes. They didn't have this thing turned on for the first set." It's like, okay, well, first of all,
this is like
both
their second year.
Yeah, first of all, it's their second year. Second of all, both players were at the same disadvantage.
Yep.
Like, third of all, it's like they're just playing Melee. Like, it's not like that there's like this substantial like.
It's not like they switched over to an entirely different game.
It's not like the Smash 4 thing where like the fucking
that
.9
changes
thing. Like that shit breaks the game.
Yeah.
It's not like they were just playing regular ass Melee.
Yeah.
Like there was no.
And the fact there's apparently also an indicator on the character select screen that says the UCF is on. The players didn't even know about.
Oh wow. Okay.
So there's a whole lot. Like UCF tried their best.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that because of this mistake, there are tons of people on Twitter anti UCF now.
Yeah.
Because
this bad thing.
Because
happened.
because there was.
Because they forgot to turn it on.
Yeah.
And that's not like it's not a big mistake. We should not kill the fucking Shine TOs for forgetting to turn a thing on.
Right.
It's
and
not,
the first year they had it implemented.
Yeah, and
like,
the
fidget spinners.
Yeah, they had nice fidget spinners. Okay,
but it's like the thing that's gonna happen is like like so Melee. It's a great game. I personally think it's the best fighting game ever crafted. But
probably.
But like people are like way too like.
They're just looking
crazy.
They're just looking for a thing to get mad about.
Yeah, they're looking for things to get, and they're fucking like they're like way too like pure about it. Everyone's like, there are people who are like anti UCF, like which literally just makes it so that people like me. Well, like literally 90% of players can't even utilize the benefits of UCF.
No, yeah, it's not. It's
literally just so that in case Armada's controller breaks, he doesn't have to drop out of the fucking tournament. Yeah, that's what UCF does, and like. And it just sucks that this thing ended up happening with Leffen and Chudat
because
now that's going to be ammunition in their belt. Now there's going to be people who are like, oh, this is why we shouldn't mod Melee. Yada, yada. It's going to redo set, yada. And like, oh, fuck. And it's the first tournament to, goddamn.
To do it. It's the first tournament to do it. And it's not like things went horribly wrong. They just forgot to do it.
Yeah.
It's
like there are thousands of things you're considering at every fucking moment when you're running a tournament.
Yeah.
And for a thing to be off and everyone just getting really mad at it, it's... Come on.
Yeah. But other than that, top 8 was great.
Yeah,
fucking S2J got third, beating Mewtwo King in like one of the best Melee sets I've ever seen. Because like there's lots of times where like a gatekeeper will beat a god, and it's like, oh, the god was looking kind of shaky. And it's just like it's kind of more depressing than it is exciting.
Yeah.
But this was not that case. Mewtwo King was playing like as good as you can expect him to, but S2J was just somehow playing better. He made Captain Falcon look like a really fucking good character. Like he was moving. Like our boy Johnny was moving. He was oh my goodness. Like you know how like in hand warmers you see people practice like movement tech and they're just like dashing all over the place and moving. He was doing that during the set. He was practicing movement tech all up on Mewtwo King's face, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It was a close set, nail biter. The ass crunch was so good that during Game 5, the commentators just didn't talk for the first like 30 to 40 seconds of the match. They were just watching.
Yeah.
It was
That's
so
good.
H-Fox ended up taking the thing. He beat Mango. In winners and grand finals. Mango was playing like so good. Mango was playing out of his mind, but he ended up SDing, which that's the price you pay for playing Fox. With great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. And great tournament. Yeah. I enjoyed being there. The venue was great. Could have been more setups. Like there was a lot of people there, but we still had plenty of space. We could have easily had more setups. I know there's like New England is like the land of money. We have no good players. Sorry. We're good. Yeah, and I'm just kidding. We have less no good players, but we have a lot of money and a lot of people who like Smash. So I know we have way more CRTs than that. There was way too much leg room. Yeah. They could have been like double, maybe triple the friendly setups there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But lane shifts are a great idea. I love that. Every tournament should adopt a system like that. Yep. Great event. Well, piggybacking off of that, I ended up going into a sort of closed play test for
NDA
for Icons.
I got you.
Thank you. I ended up signing an NDA, so I can't get too specific. Yeah. But so Icons is this. It's a new platform fighter being developed by being run by people who are like in the Smash community. It's got some PM devs, some Riot devs, some Blizzard devs, and they came together to make the new platform fighter, which is the same genre as Smash or Rivals of Ether, and they first showed like their first like reveal trailer at Evo.
Yeah.
Was that at Evo? Was that long
ago? Yeah, it was at Evo.
Wow.
And they showed like pre-alpha footage, and the reception was lukewarm at best. It was bad. Like the footage they showed was bad, and I still disagree with their decision. They've tried to justify, but I believe first impressions are so powerful that I 100% believe it was a mistake to show your game that early. That being said, holy shit, this game has made a lot of progress. It is really good, and I'm looking forward to whatever this game ends up being. That like I said, I can't get into big of specifics, but wow, they are being creative. I would ask the dev like why they made a decision, and they knew it. It wasn't like a half-assed PR answer. It's like every design decision they had, they did it for a reason, and they knew it. Like, and he wasn't even like the main designer the guy was talking about, but he made sure to know why it was that case. So like everyone at the office understands everything they're doing, and like I'm excited. Huh? All right. I definitely wasn't excited after that first trailer, but now I am excited. Icons, Combat Arena. Not a big fan of the name, but the game is probably going to be great.
Not a big fan of their logo either. They could use some
it's
like
touching
Overwatch.
Up
around.
Yeah, I don't like that it's Overwatch.
It's an Overwatch logo.
Yeah, it's Overwatch, but triangle Overwatch.
Yeah, no, they could use a little.
They also have green Zarya.
Yeah, green Ganon Zarya.
Yeah, she's very interesting. Because she's like the first real grappler in a Smash game. She's got like
NDA.
She's not NDA. She's very
not?
No. They've shown lots of gameplay for Zana.
Okay, cool.
Zana is she's gonna be my main, and after playing her a lot, I love her because she's got like a grapple. Like she's got her down B is a counter that leads into a grapple. She kind of grabs you and like slams you down, and you bounce up, which can lead into combos. She's got like a pretty much like Ganon side B, but then it bounces you up and leads into other combos. Okay. And she also has good grab range, which for some reason everybody who has command throws has terrible grab range. Yeah. So like all these things combined make her actually feel like a grappler. Okay. Like everything sets up from grapples and stuff. It's a lot of fun. The character designs are really, really creative. Like fucking the gun dude is super cool. The Spike Spiegel guy, he's really dope. But yeah, great. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I really hope I get into the beta so I can try it out, give them feedback as they get it, stuff like that.
Okay. News. 2 things happened this week, real quick. Well, 3 technically. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds surpassed Dota 2 in peak online players.
Yes, it did. Congratulations.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild. And it was like 2 days after they had surpassed, I think, CS:GO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the number 1 game on Steam for a short period of time.
Yeah.
So, surpassed everything.
So that happened. Yakuza Kiwami 2 leaked with a December 7th release date in Taiwan. Probably Taiwan and Japan. Asia is probably going to get that, and then we'll get it early next year.
I was going to say, that's one of those games that comes out in like the Asian territories first, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like every time, I think it has.
Yeah.
And then I think, I would even bet that they're willing to hold it off even further because we do have Yakuza 6 coming out in March next year.
In March?
Yeah.
That's
This is some out of order games. Okay, so the
prequel, they're over.
And then
it's prequel 0, which is a new game.
Yeah.
Then this is what Yakuza 1.
Yeah, tomorrow's 1.
Yeah.
Right, and then in the winter is 2. And
So
then
yeah,
in
the winter-ish.
Yeah.
Is
and then,
2.
And then March the 6th. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's coming
how
out.
numbers work.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So did Yakuza 0 come out like a long time ago? In
January.
In Japan?
In Japan?
Oh, in Japan? No, it's a new game, right?
In
So it
Japan,
came
I think
out-
it came out November, December, around that. Maybe
I can check.
October.
So it wasn't too much later because I was thinking
Yeah.
like, how the fuck do they have a new Yakuza game coming out? Like,
Yakuza 0 came out in March of 2015 in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, just they
Yeah.
okay, they definitely have had time.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say like I don't like the idea of a new Yakuza, like an actual Yakuza game coming out next year.
Yeah.
But considering it was out in Japan
Yeah.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
that's totally fine.
No, yeah.
Crisis averted.
But yeah, that I think is their release schedule, and if they plan on doing that, it's probably gonna be 2 per year for the next like 3 years.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry to my game of the year at lists.
I really want to play 5. 5 was the one that I saw a lot about, and I'm like, this looks really good.
Yeah.
So hit me up when 5 comes out.
Kiwami 5. Well, it might be too recent to get a Kiwami, right? I don't know. I don't know how in depth are these Kiwamis? Are they?
I
Like,
don't know.
Are they just like
I know that it's Yakuza
better
0.
voice acting?
Oh, okay. Kiwami, which is releasing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today, actually, if you listen to the podcast, because announcement, we now publish Tuesdays.
Woo.
Yeah.
I figure for a news segment and like announcing our streams, it works out a lot better.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh, you missed this thing that happened 2 days ago. Sorry.
Yeah.
You had no way to know about it if you're just listening to audio. So Kiwami, I think, has half an hour of new cutscenes, new voice dialogue, and a bunch of new stuff that ties together some things that happened with Majima in 0 that weren't there in the,
because
it didn't exist.
Because they were writing as they went. Can't blame.
And I think 2 is going to have something similar. Another, like, a half-hour-ish new voice dialogue. I think they're re-recording all of the voice dialogue.
Yeah, because it was really bad in the early ones.
Yeah. And I hope that when they upgrade the previous games, they redo the textures. Because a lot of the textures in Yakuza 0 are just, like, straight ripped from the PS3 like versions of Yakuza.
Yeah.
So I hope they do a better job with that, but still very good. And then their dev team is also working on a Fist of the North Star game.
Yes, they are.
And that's all I have for news.
That's like the perfect match. Usually it's like, oh, anime, action, platinum. That's usually what you would say. But I feel like this works, and it gives them like the opportunity to go crazier. Because like Yakuza is pretty strange, but it's like, and it's like pretty intense. But like Fist of the North Star is dumb as shit.
Yeah.
So like I want to see like, and I mean that in a loving way. If you don't know me, I use dumb like as a positive word.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Like it gets really like hectic and like dumb and like over the tops. And Yakuza's pretty over the top. It's not Fist of the North Star over the top.
Yeah, Yakuza's over the top and it's side stuff.
Yeah.
It has a main storyline that takes itself very seriously.
Yeah, but it's like even like the like the visual storytelling is very like stylized and like intense. Like I feel like intense is a good way to describe it.
Yeah,
but,
intense is a very good word for the Yakuza series.
Yeah. Fist of the North Star is like wacky and like violent and in a way that like actually Yakuza is a pretty good fit for, but it's like it's even more outlandish. So I'm curious to see how they take that.
Yeah.
it'll give them like the means to like stretch a bit because they've been working on Yakuza for a long time. So I'm curious to see like what kind of fun they have with this new IP.
Okay. Quick announcements section, and then we get to our couple of questions. Stream schedule is going to be returning to normal. We're not doing Wow Me. Pulled the plug on that series.
No, it was like...
That was dead upon
It was
arrival.
grueling. Yeah, it was, dead in the water.
I don't think we had an interesting episode.
Yeah. Maybe the first episode,
unfortunate.
like, a little bit, but not really.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Instead, we're going to free that up for, like, other people if they want to stream.
Yeah.
And I'll be streaming Sonic Mania tomorrow for a good long while. Okay. I want to start around like 10 o'clock, but if I can get up earlier, then I'm definitely going to start at like 9. So
Like
I can
8
finish.
Okay. Yes. So how long are you going to stream for that?
5 hours.
Okay. If I can get time, which I think I'll be able to, I might grab some people and stream the Destiny 2 beta.
Yeah, go for it.
Nighttime. So look out for that too.
And then also tomorrow, we're starting our Yakuza Kiwami giveaway. Mm-hmm. We are going to give away one digital copy of Yakuza Kiwami. That giveaway runs from tomorrow, August 29th, or today, August 29th, until September 5th. And you have entries that you can get daily if you go back to the giveaway.
Cool.
And then our like smaller daily giveaways are going to continue throughout the week. So on the 5th, we'll have 2 winners to announce. So look out for that. We publish the podcast on Tuesdays now. Affiliate status is in progress. I don't know what is going on with Twitch, but they just don't want to like process this thing. So I'm going to take a good long look at it when I have some time and see what's up. And then, we accept questions on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And all that is linked under Twitch and in the podcast show notes. That's all I have for announcements. Let's get to our questions. First question comes from Dave, as per usual. Let's see. Would you eat the best possible version of your favorite meal? Like it's completely amazing and couldn't be any better, but you can never eat that meal again?
No.
I wouldn't do it either.
Absolutely not.
No.
The entire rest of my life.
No,
I'll
what the
be
fuck? No,
chasing that high.
Yeah, exactly.
Dark Souls has already ruined me. It'd be like that.
Like you just have one really good high and you're
you're
chasing
it
for the rest of your life.
There's so many like artists from like the 70s and shit that's just their life. They like they have like a really like spiritual high in like the 80s or something, and like the rest of their life is dedicated to like trying new and fucked up drugs and dying really young.
I'd rather just have like completely mediocre mac and cheese for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'd rather have like a very good version of the food for the rest of my life and like be able to eat it whenever I want.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's... Yeah,
I'll take a variety of garbage food than eating like one good meal for the rest of my life.
Yeah, Monica said that's happened to me with the pulled pork grilled cheese I had, and it's very true. I'll never have that sandwich again. I can try to make it. I could try to find it other places. I could try to do everything, but it won't be that one.
Yeah.
So I can speak from experience. No.
What's up, Tiffany?
Become friends with the
The owner. Okay.
Yeah, become friends with the owner. Maybe he'll make it special for you. Ooh.
But then it'd be even better, and I don't like that. That's even worse, because then I'll never get that one again either.
Or you will, but then you'll become numb to it. You'll get used to it, and then anything less than that will become even more mediocre.
That was actually the only question we got, so we're gonna find more.
Find them, okay. Can we get any on Twitch chat?
On Twitch chat?
Yeah,
Twitch chat. Literally right now, ask us questions.
Send us questions. Send us questions. Send us questions. Send us questions.
Pick our brains.
Time. Pick my brain with an ice pick.
Please don't.
We could do both.
We could do both.
Yeah, so dead air.
Let's see. I think I've bookmarked a couple of things that were like decently all right.
That's okay.
I was expecting this to be
Tumblr
better.
ask memes are really hit or miss,
My
and I
leg is
think
too
with
high
Sonic
up.
Mania, I'm gonna do the thing again because I am going to lose things to talk about. So I'm just gonna have a bunch of them like up, and every time I die, I'll answer a thing, like I did with Bloodborne back in the day.
Chemical Plant Zone. We'll give you like 20 questions.
Chemical Plant
Fucking
Zone.
blocks,
We'll just really get to know each other.
Yeah, they're chemical plants.
I really want to see you play through Chemical Plant Zone, because I can't imagine never playing through fucking Chemical Plant Zone and dealing with that in 2017.
Oh God, yeah, that shit's terrible.
That shit's infuriating.
It's like the game is like a reward for playing through bad games.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got to like, oh, that's the work, and now here's the play.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, great.
Do you not like that noise? I'll stop.
Wait, no. 100 random questions.
100 random questions.
Oh, jeez. Someone already answered these.
So we'll
So
answer them and
I-
we'll see
okay,
how
okay,
similar
okay,
our
okay.
answers are to theirs.
Here we go. Kitchen sink with a lovely pen. Thank you for this list of questions.
I thought that was somebody's answer.
I was gonna say, is
we
that a
got-
question? I don't know how to respond to that.
All right.
Did we get a question?
Yeah, we got a question from.
We got a
Twitch.
question in
Yeah.
Twitch chat? Okay, good. Abstract question from Jessa Freakin' Mess. If you were to split up the thoughts in your mind into different categories, what would those categories be for? And don't say basic stuff like sleep. I would be literally, these are my categories. I've thought about it before, believe it or not. Self-care, skincare, like the rest of like taking care of me, Lifecast, work, relationship stuff. Notice how skincare is one big box.
Mine is like
Small box,
90%.
maybe.
Oh man, I should do things. And then the 10% of it is me attempting to do things and then not doing
yeah,
them.
I'd count like exercise under self-care, and like sleeping on time, because self-care is my big like catch-all thing that I need to like. Okay, come on, take care of yourself, asshole.
Mine would be like things that I care about, things that I don't care about, and things that I don't care about but should care about, and things that I care about but should really forget about.
Ah, okay.
It's a lot of caring.
Trying to figure out how to make Bowser not garbage tier. Princess Peach. Food. Yeah, I think that's it.
I was expecting.
Oh, can I add a
Velma.
freelance? I guess that would be part of work. Would be the freelance box.
I was waiting for the Velma category.
No.
Nah, Peach has eclipsed Velma in my
Whoa.
Oh whoa.
in
shit.
my
Man.
childhood waifu list.
Ironically enough, when we were at Boston Comic Con, I saw so many lewd Velma things.
No,
And
lewd
I don't
Velma
know
is
why, but
it's
yeah.
because she wears a fucking sweater
Yeah.
and a short skirt. There's something about like the large top, short bottom combo that is all the rage.
That's
It took me like all of my willpower to not send you every single one of them.
Yeah, I only got one. And
Yeah,
she
I'm
was,
like, all right,
she was like
what?
bending over with their fucking her magnifying glass.
And
And you
like,
could
what's
see it was like
enough?
an
I
I
don't,
think,
I don't want to
um,
go around
K-Bear
Comic-Con.
did a cosplay of her where she's like just sprawled out on the floor and she's looking for her glasses with the magnifying glass. Yeah.
I didn't want to go around Comic Con being the person who just goes up and takes pictures of Velma and then leaves their booth.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh wow, there's this person who just came up and took pictures of the Velma and they left. Mine too. It's so weird. What the fuck's wrong with them?"
Yeah, you
Little
know they're
did
gonna
they
be
know
talking
it's
about
for the
it.
meme.
Yeah, do it for the meme.
Yeah.
Any more questions from Twitch chat?
But in actuality, like my fucking mind thing,
Yeah.
it's like Overwatch metagame is like 10-15% of it. Because there'll be parts of the certain day I'm like, oh man.
Oh yeah, are we dividing this by percentages? Because
Oh,
I can get
no.
that specific.
No.
I don't want to.
Yeah, it's like oh man, Tracer's really good. Like, and then I'll just in my mind think about Overwatch meta for like 10 to 15 minutes. It just happens. Like 30% of it is like self improvement, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? And then I don't do it anyway.
That's a good one.
But it's like it's me putting the thoughts, and I know what I should be doing, but that doesn't mean I'm going through with them. And like some of it's like a lot of it's video game related.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I should catch up with all of these things video game related so I can keep up to date. Yeah.
Yeah, but in actuality, my sort of headspace is primarily it's me thinking about either new Dungeons and Dragons characters that I either can play or sort of like NPCs from my world, trying to come up with like voices for them. And lots of times I'll just be by myself going hoity-toity, hoity-toity, hoity-toity. Then yeah, the Bowser stuff is legit. Me trying to figure out how exactly to make him work. A good like 50% of it is self-improvement.
Yeah.
I'm like very focused on trying to become better than I was because I was
apologized for not sending in questions because she was in a Splatoon match.
that's fine Because like when I was a kid, I was like one of the gifted children, and I was super smart, yada yada, whatever that supposedly means. And I squandered all my potential by being super fucking lazy and shitty. So now I'm dumb and I don't know shit. And so like I feel bad for all the dumb people out there who work really hard. Like I know it sounds like super like condescending, but like look, like I feel like I let them down because they work really hard and I was just being a little shit while I was a little kid. So I feel like I have to work really hard on like being excellent for all the dumb people out there.
See, I was also in the gifted child camp.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that tapered off at all. Now it just seems I can do so much more, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Just really fucking lazy.
Yeah. And my mom always had like huge expectations. She was like, "You're gonna be a doctor, lawyer, priest," and I was like, "I'm none of those."
I don't know. I really like this video game. I want to keep doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, a good 50% is like self improvement, and then 10% is is Princess Peach and Velma. That's probably it.
okay.
Also, like 5% of mine is like Twitter beef.
99%.
Yeah.
Beef.
It's like I'll go on Twitter. I'll be like, "Give me the scoop. Who's
Thanks,
mad at
Sky.
who today?"
Thanks, Sky, for always keeping me in the
Everyone's
loop.
mad at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would add like video games box and self-improvement box now hearing those suggestions.
Yeah.
And 1%, my 1% box is Goro Majima. And Kiryu, they share it. My murder sons.
Murder son.
Monica asked, butts or boobs?
Butts.
Butts.
I have like a huge, like Ari, my older brother, my eldest brother is a boobs guy. And I was like, that's for children. Children prefer boobs. Men or adults, not men. Adults prefer butts.
Thick thighs save lives, but thigh highs are my demise.
You prefer boobs?
Mm-hmm.
You're still young, Adam. You don't understand. You still don't understand the allure of the leg butt.
I'm
combo.
not saying butts are bad. But
No,
I'm
I
saying
agree.
I really, yeah. If I had
But
to pick one,
titties-
I'm a boobs guy.
Even when we're talking about like the upper part of the body, I prefer backs. Like I prefer a well sculpted back over boobs.
On like both people?
Yeah.
On both genders?
Yeah.
Both people. There's only 2 people in the world.
Yeah. And we're all
Yeah,
just.
Dave and everybody else.
And Dave and just a clump of 7 billion people.
Yeah.
We're the weird fucking like the end of Inside blob monster and then Dave. Sorry if you haven't played Inside. That's kind of a big spoiler.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
No.
No.
I stare at like everybody's ass.
Oh, yeah.
But I've
okay.
been very distracted by my own boobs going down the stairs.
I have been also. Because having boobs is a chore.
Yeah, that was actually one
Is
of my
it?
arguments. Like my brother was like,
Yeah, it is for me.
It was one of we were like half joking, but he was sort of like boobs. Like one of my arguments was like boobs are a parasite. They hurt the ones they're on.
Yes,
they
that's
hurt
very
the
true.
ones who have to deal with them. Boobs are just good. I mean, butts are just good. They're just
I hate
always.
it.
I mean, outside the fact that poopy comes from them, you just if you clean your butthole, everything's fine.
Keep it clean.
Your butthole well.
I clean it well enough.
It's not good enough.
Damn, you just fucking came in his life. What the hell was that from?
No, we've been discussing this like for over a year now.
So like 2 years ago, she was like, "Do you put your finger in your butthole?"
Oh, to like scoop? No.
No, she
gross.
didn't.
Scoop, what the fuck? No, I do not rip poop out of my
We're
ass.
talking about.
I know,
So,
but
no, so
I've
she-
never
so-
ripped
so
poop
she
out of my
never-
ass.
She didn't say anything about the context. She said, "Do you put your finger in your butt?" I said, "No." She's like, "How do you clean your butthole then?" And then she's
With a
never let it
loofah.
go. She's never let it go. She okay, but yeah, whatever. Boobs are a parasite. The larger or more voluptuous
very
they
good
are, the more
parasite.
painful they are to their wielder.
Parasites can be good.
They hurt.
Parasites.
They
the
hurt for no
definition of
reason. They
parasite
hurt
is
going
that-
downstairs. I have to spend $30 on one contraption to hold them both.
Yes.
But they're soft.
Yeah,
So
they're
is
a
a
soft
butt.
like flesh
Yeah, but it's a
pillow.
lot easier to like grab boobs than it is to grab butts. At least when they're on your body.
But I mean, you don't really. I mean,
That's debatable.
but like.
It's a lot easier to grab your chest than like reach behind you and grab your butt cheeks.
It's true. I'm sitting on my butt cheeks right now, and my boobs are readily available.
Yeah, but you don't. We're not talking about your own boobs or buttles. We're talking about boobs and buttles in general.
Yeah.
And like, it's very
Yeah, I have
easy
to hold my boobs as I go
to
downstairs too.
firmly grasp a buttocks than it is boobies.
Yeah, it's so much more satisfying.
Yeah, and you could
'Cause
like
it's
grab them by the waist.
Yeah. Oh. Yes.
Anywho.
Boobs don't have to be big to be enjoyed. No, they don't.
It's true.
Yeah. But
All boobs are great.
yeah, but the smaller the boob,
Yeah,
they
but
eventually
boobs
just
are better. I mean, butts are better.
Yeah, but like if boobs get too small, it's become a chest.
Yeah.
I like chests.
I like
I
pecs.
like the flat chest.
I like the under.
Like I'm a big fan of flat chested girls. Gwen Stefani is my shit. But okay, here's the ultimate.
Is your shit bananas?
It's fucking banana. Okay, here's the ultimate. This only works for girls though. I guess. I never thought about it with a guy before, but I guess for girls, would you rather have a girl with just boobs and no butt, or a girl with huge butt and no boobs? The huge butt, no boobs is my preference in general. It is just like, it's like, I don't know, it's like.
It has to be proportionate either way, though.
No, I like the there's something like majestic about like the large bottom and like I don't know. I'm all about that. But yeah, the big boobs no butt combo, it's weird. It looks like life is hard for you. Like just moving around is terrible because you don't have like the weight.
I mean, if you have a big butt and you don't have a naturally big butt, that took work and effort and hard work and dedication. Yeah. I said work twice. Shut up. That took dedication.
Work. Now the other question is, I never thought about it for guys before. If you have a large chest, but
if you have large pecs,
yeah, like a large pecs, but like a no butt. But I guess sometimes no butt is good. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work with guys.
Yeah.
I guess.
I just don't terribly like muscles in general.
Oh, okay.
They're like a little creepy sometimes.
Creepy?
I love muscles. I love muscles and bones and.
Muscles?
I don't like bones. I had a fear of skeletons when I was younger. I think that carried into adulthood.
But they're not bones. It's muscle. There's very few bones that jet out. It's like the things on the back.
Yeah, your
clavicles
up here.
It's the
I'll just add into the conversation.
Your pectorals.
Those are the muscles.
Like I remember.
I looked this up the other day.
It was like the whole thing about the V everybody had, and I
in
just, like,
front, right?
I want to
the
vomit
front V.
every single time I saw
You see
one.
the front V, but that's the girls love that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the front V is nice. If it's not like defined.
If it's not like.
It's horrifying.
Muscles on someone thick is A1. Yeah, I agree.
It looks like someone took some dough and just like went like that.
but it's an arrow that points to the crotch.
I don't need directions.
Wear a shirt.
Just go to any mall. There's a stand with one there.
Just wear a V-neck.
What's your opinion on this, Tiffany?
The V thing?
No, the butts are butts. Butts are butts.
The butts are butts.
Like for females?
For anybody.
Generally, the question is usually about girls. Because,
I answered for both.
Because boobs. Yeah, I also did, but like usually you don't refer to men's boobs as boobs. You call them like their chest or their pectorals or something.
Yeah.
Because like girls have boobs and then they have pectorals under them.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Well, ass.
Yes.
And I have a reason for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Hold on. Yeah, what's your reason?
Oh, so ass are like titties, but you can like there's a hole that you can fuck.
Okay.
See? Honestly, that's the best answer. They're like titties that you can fuck. And it's pleasurable for both sides. If you fuck a titty, the girl's just sitting there going like...
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
Yeah, it seems uncomfortable, and she's just like nothing's going on for her. She might get aroused a little bit, but that's not the same as like actually doing the dirty.
it's just like the cock is just like...
Yes.
Plus, you literally have to use lube. It just doesn't... No. No, don't use spit as lube. Use lube as lube.
Do you want a friction burn?
Just drink more water.
No.
It's nature's lube.
No.
Nature's
No.
lube.
Use syrup.
No! God. Reminds me of that fucking Derek comedy video. Where
The
it's like,
sandpaper?
yeah, Kimmy Schmidt. She's
Kimmy
like,
Schmidt,
I'm going to make it so dry for you. I'm going to make it like sandpaper. And he's like, no, please stop that.
That shit
I'm
was
going to
like...
grab your wiener and I'm going to...
It's a good video.
Yeah.
But that's just like so surreal going back to, because like almost all of them are now professional comedians.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
God, when I saw it was Kimmy Schmidt, especially like because I know her primarily as Kimmy Schmidt, who's like super innocent, and then seeing her in that video, I was like really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like I know Donald Glover did a lot of stuff for them too. It's like it's really weird to think about.
Yeah.
All right, I have.
I think Tiffany actually settled the debate.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious.
Because you also think on women, vagina's down there too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious of what blind people think.
But cheeks don't have nipples, though.
It's true.
Yeah, butt cheeks don't have nipples, but I would gladly cut off my nipples right now. I'm in so much pain.
I want to cut off my nipples. That sounds really painful.
Yeah.
They're fine there.
Ever again.
That's just what happens when I get pains. It's like, nah, we could do without this.
I don't want to cut my nipples off.
Yeah.
Some people don't have a choice.
Why are
What?
half the things Tiffany says nightmare fuel?
Who said that?
Jess said that.
Amazing.
And Monica responded with Tiffany is perfect. And then also responded with Victor's nipples are something.
All right, next.
Yeah, I think we've settled this debate. Tiffany was our tiebreaker.
Yeah.
But for men though, it's like I like
The chest and back.
Backpacks. I love a man in a backpack.
Do you like Koopa shells?
I think her upper
Like broad shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoulders are nice.
Here and like the back,
Mhm.
just like sort of nothing in the middle.
Yeah, she likes
That's a
she likes
void.
the
Floating
she likes
man.
the shoujo Dorito bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a chest with just a floating penis.
Dorito.
I'd be pretty sick if my dick could just like it's like it's like you're in a space station. The dick is like woo, woo. You just like throw it around, throw it across the room, like and it's just like.
You just okay.
Imagine if dudes were like that. We'd have to have like a case to have the penis in and just kind of like carry it around with us, I guess. Anything.
All right, next question. But
Conversation?
what's the vote here? So obviously you three are
It's-
ass.
it's-
I'm boobs.
Boobs.
You
I'm
said both.
both.
You said both. Does that count?
You're the only pure boobs person.
Yeah.
You need to grow and mature.
Okay. I don't know if that'll change my opinions, but
I just
boobs
like
are pretty great.
reflexively look like downwards when I walk, and so I just see butts all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I look at everyone's butt, and it's really weird. It's not even like a sexual thing. It's just like
Yeah,
maybe
it's just-
maybe it was
it's right
sexual.
there.
Maybe it was sexual at some point, but like now it's just
Maybe you're
completely
numb to
platonic.
it,
I just look
yeah.
at every single butt
Yeah.
that comes into my field. of
No,
view.
I do too.
I don't know what it is.
All right.
Yeah. Twitch chat, do you have any more questions? Meanwhile, we're gonna take one from this rolling thing. Let's see. I rolled it a bunch of times, and I want you to pick a number, Greg.
Where's the roll?
The rolls are right here.
74.
74. Okay.
That might be more work for you, but whatever.
No, it's okay. 74. Do you have a favorite memory from your childhood?
This is gonna take a while. I'll do a different one.
I think
All right.
we literally had a discussion on the walk back from food about how we can't remember our childhood.
Yeah, I was talking about how people like those old
There we go.
motherfuckers who have like very like vivid recollections of their entire life. I'm like, these motherfuckers
Yeah,
have to
they're
be
bullshitting.
because I do not remember shit that happened last week.
Yeah.
I
Either
remember
that
I remember
or-
like 5 things when I was a kid.
Either that or it's still being committed to our long-term memory.
yeah.
Our memories always alter though.
Yeah. It could be like their parents told them, like, oh, you did this. So we're going to go with 51 instead, which is, do you prefer it to be hot or cold? Cold.
It's tough
Can
because
it be 60?
Yeah, we're gonna consider 60 and below
But-
cold.
see, this is the boobs
Or
and butt
60,
thing. You just did
65 and
both
below.
again. You just
65
said
and
both
below is
again.
cold.
What's
60
the
is not
definition
cold.
of baby bear? If there's a middle, I want the middle.
No, cold is way better than being hot because you can fix it. If it gets too hot, you are in. If you don't have an air conditioning unit, then you can't do anything. You can't get more naked than naked.
No,
Yes.
it's true.
And
Ah,
there's
fuck.
only
When
so
I'm
much you can
cold,
do
I
with
fall
a
asleep.
fan.
I just fucking hibernate.
Also, being
tough
like
one.
you could be cold and you could cuddle up with someone. And
Yeah.
then the problem solved.
Perfect cuddling temperature.
That's why so many babies are born at that specific time of year because it gets cold and then people start cuddling.
Well, no, they're like born in the summer.
Yeah, they're born like the summer.
Yeah.
I was born in the summer.
Yeah, I know you were.
I was
We're
born
all
in the
no,
dead
you-
of fucking winter.
I think I was a
Parents are
birthday
weird.
present.
birthday present.
Yeah.
I was absolutely a birthday present for my mom.
I wasn't. Otherwise, my mom would have been in labor for 12 months. Our birthdays are pretty close together.
No, it was definitely a birthday present for
Yeah,
my mom.
When it's hot, it's like you become worthless. Like if you're too hot, you just kind of sink and like
You
just
become.
suffer.
I
You just
feel
suffer in
depression
silence.
coming.
But I
When
feel
it-
more energized when
Well,
I'm
hot
warm.
heat lowers crime
Yeah, because
rate.
no one wants to move.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fucking tough.
Yeah, because when it's really cold though, it can suck. And like it's also weird because we come from a place that's generally colder than it is hotter.
Yeah.
So like our winters get really fucking cold relative to our summers, which we get like maybe 100.
Can I tack on an extra question?
Sure.
Is this a dry hot or a wet hot?
It's a dry hot.
Okay, then fuck me up with that hot.
Okay. Yeah, we're not
No, yeah.
dealing with that humidity
Dry
shit.
hot. No humidity, then hot 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's,
100
I'd still pick
fucking
cold.
When my face hurts when I walk outside, I want to just start crying, and I do, but it's not because of
But
the
then-
emotions.
but
It's
then it
because of the
hurts.
wind. I am being forced to cry
but
by my environments around
I feel
me.
like
But a good
this is
cry
now
is good for
unfair
you every
because
once
the
in a
vast
It's
majority
not
of
that kind of cry.
the vast majority of hot places are also humid. There's like literally
Oh,
only
really?
deserts.
Yeah.
The literally like only deserts is the place where it's like dry hot, and I feel like we're comparing like a very fucking cold to the not bad hot. Like,
Yeah,
like,
we're-
like being dry heat is not that unpleasant. So it's like, do you
Yeah.
want to die or live? And I feel like that's what we've turned this.
No,
question.
we're not
We need to
dealing
take
with,
two
like,
bad
absolutes.
options. No, we took one. We're now comparing one bad option and one
Okay.
option.
So
I
our
feel like
cold-
it's definitely a hot. It's definitely a humid heat. I think.
Okay.
I think it is.
Our cold also needs to be set at like a good like 40 to 60. Like high 40, low 60.
That's not even cold.
That's not
bro.
even
I'll
that
chill in
cold though. I'm thinking like fucking 0.
Yeah.
Like that day we had a few years ago where we had negative 40-degree wind chills.
I was thinking of like PAX specifically cold.
Yeah. I don't
I'd still take it over heat.
No.
I'd still
No.
take it over humidity.
I didn't want to move.
I mean, I
I
didn't
did
either.
want
My
to-
phone died because it was so cold.
No. If I have to pick between PAX cold and like, what's
It
a
doesn't
good
do
heat
that, though.
example?
I don't know. We like
80 and humid. 85 and humid.
That's not even that
I'll take
bad
it.
though.
Like
I'll take the
like
humid.
the stickiest humidity you have ever felt.
Do you own an air conditioner?
No.
PAX cold was really bad because it surprised everyone.
Yeah.
So like everyone was in like t-shirts. And then it was just like way too fucking cold.
Yeah.
But like literally like the next day I was like I wore 2 shirts and then I put on a sweater and then I was fine. Even though it was colder the second day.
It hurt to walk because my toes were getting numb.
But it's like
And I was wearing winter boots.
I don't know, man. I feel like we don't spend much time outside, and y'all forgetting how terrible being hot is. It's the worst. You can't.
No, yeah, I don't want to deal with another like humid summer like we did again
Yeah,
without proper AC.
yeah. If you get
It was really fucking humid this summer.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just hot. It was like
Like
just
if
humid
if
and
I
tired.
had cold weather for the rest of my life, I'd be happy.
Because it wasn't even that hot this summer. It was actually just humid.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Next
I woke up
question.
with mild heat exhaustion several times this summer, so I'm gonna disagree.
But like it never got to like 95 to 100. We've had years where it's been like that.
Also,
That's
is
true.
there anything worse than waking up sweaty?
No.
Yes, waking up and you can't feel your feet.
I'll put on
No,
socks.
I will
Literally, I hate
put
waking
on-
up sweaty.
You
I
gra-
hate
you
it so
grab an
much.
You
extra.
take a shower.
Okay, but like say you're me and you showered the night, like you shower
Yes.
at night and then
You
you wake
shower
up
at night
you
and
have
then you
to
wake up and you shower again.
It's the worst.
It's not only a waste of water, but it's a waste of my fucking time.
Yes.
I woke up once and I felt like I couldn't breathe and my chest was hurting.
Yeah, it's probably because it was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Score 1, cold team.
All right, and then last question. We're moving on.
But you can get so cold that like you get like internally cold and then you can't get warm. That happens to me a lot.
That's
during
it, like if
winter.
you're shoveling snow and your clothes get
No.
wet.
Yeah.
I've
No.
never been so cold that I can't warm up.
Right.
That,
I
that
have.
never happened.
And I don't shovel. That's not my job.
Then, well, I do shovel. I've never gotten that cold. I've shoveled without gloves during the blizzard. like,
Wait, how good are your circulation?
It's poor
Mine's pretty
circulation
shit.
runs in
I
my
guess
parents'
I guess
family.
that's like a huge factor. If you have terrible circulation, then yeah, the winter is probably really bad for you.
I mean, I feel like mine's pretty shit because I get out of breath really quickly and I have other problems. But comparatively, I don't think it's that bad anymore.
Poor circulation literally runs on my grandmother's half of the family.
Is your fingernails
Wouldn't it be a quarter?
cold?
Somewhat, yes. I know my toes do for a fact.
Oh, mine are just my fingers, I think. Oh, wait, no, okay, those two.
And last question. Men or women?
Men or women?
Yeah.
Like-
Monica, you're going to need to clarify. Is
Yeah,
this a sexual
please.
preference or like a social preference?
So for me, it's women. I have this weird thing where it's like a girl can just do whatever, and then like I'm like really excited and happy. I don't know where the fuck it came from. It's a problem. Like, it's actually so much that it's a problem that like I feel like I'm like, I don't know. There's like a guilt or something. There's something fucked up deep down inside
Oh,
that's
okay.
like I feel bad like about how women are treated or something. So I like.
Oh,
compensate.
everything.
I compensate like super high. I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't figured it out yet. But all I know is like a woman could be like any of the tropes. Like she could be smart, dumb, uglies, fat, skinny, and I'm like happy. It doesn't make any sense. I should have a preference, right? I don't have a preference. If you are a girl, I like you. It's weird. I don't like it. It's bothers me. I should have a preference. Doesn't make any sense.
Girls for me too, but I think it comes from the fact that I was raised by my mom, my grandmother, and my aunt primarily. So
Yep.
I think that's where it comes from for me.
Yeah, I definitely like women more because
Yeah.
they're generally more tolerant,
Yeah.
open-minded. I wouldn't say that of my mother,
No.
but you know, in general.
Ironically, I've had the opposite experience, but I don't know. I like women, even though
I feel like a lot of like intolerance between women comes from
it's usually
they're
between
competing.
women.
Yeah, between
Yeah,
women becomes,
women are
it's
really
like,
tolerant of men and intolerant of each other for some reason. That's
yeah,
like,
it's because
it's like
of internalized misogyny, which we can get into later.
It's a long podcast.
Yes,
Unless it's
it's
McCree, then
because of the
man.
need to compete to win like the male gaze, which shouldn't matter. Yeah, what's up, Tiffany? Oh,
I need your stuff.
I
thought you were trying to grab her boobs.
Yeah, I was about to say no, not your tits. But when I was a little kid, when I walked through Chinatown, whenever I bump into a man.
don't say anything racist.
No, they're all Asian, I think. But I didn't look up. So like from when I was a little kid, I knew I wasn't straight. And whenever I bumped into a man, like I would like kind of wipe wherever they touched me.
Just like, eek, a man. It's like man cooties.
Yeah, and then wipe it on my mom. And also, I would hold my breath when I passed them.
Oh wow.
That's amazing.
All right.
I prefer the company of men. I feel like it's a lot like more relaxed and less stressful.
Yeah.
It also has to do with like experience.
Yeah.
So,
Like
What do you mean?
there's not a totally dominated side of my family, but like in my house I have my brother and my dad and my mom. So I was just kind of like grew up around like guy stuff, so like never bothered me. Like I did not get the whole toilet seat argument cuz I was just like you fucking look.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, even growing up with like my two sisters and my mom being the majority of the household and me, I never understood the argument either because it's like, do you not
it's
look
not an
somewhere
argument.
before you sit?
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
this shit. I feel like this is a new thing. Even I, as a filthy millennial, who's on my phone all the time. When I enter a room, I survey the area. I
Yeah.
think it's natural fucking instinct. If you walk into a place and you do not look around, you have a problem. You will die.
Yes.
Like okay. like people, you go into a store, you go into like a fast foodery or whatever, and then people will take their order and then sit at the counter like there isn't a huge pickup sign. Like right next to them.
Yeah.
Boy, you would have moved to that fucking pickup section. I swear to God, I'll cut your fucking Achilles heel. Watch you squirm.
God damn.
If you don't
I'll be on the lookout for checkout for
Yeah.
fucking pickup places
Fucking
now. Otherwise I
survey
get my
the- if
fucking
you-
Achilles
every
heel
time-
cut
Yeah,
off.
read the room.
Every time you enter a room, I want you to look around. If you do not do that, Your Achilles heel is mine.
No, I do that,
I
but what if
agree
I have
with
like a
you.
lot on my mind and I just like forget to walk there?
See, that's fine. But if you do it
And
like
it
as
isn't.
a
I'm gonna get my
default-
fucking Achilles heel.
Yeah, no,
cut.
sorry, I can't
hear
compromise. I cannot compromise because
I can't hear you over the sound of your Achilles heel breaking.
Like sometimes I get distracted and walk to a different place. Like, does that mean I don't have an Achilles heel anymore? God damn,
I mean,
that's
like-
harsh, Greg.
I have to be unrelenting. I can't listen to excuses. It's the only way we can change.
Oh man.
Oh my god. But no, I definitely think like learning how to be perceptive is a skill that not many people have.
Yeah.
No.
It's
God,
sad.
Fucking no.
Yeah. No, I've been working on that.
I've been like losing it a lot lately, and I gotta fix that. Like I feel like my perception going down. I'm like, oh man, oh, this is getting bad.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah.
My logic goes down.
Yeah. Tiffany's very perceptive. She just always knows. I remember one time she was just like, we were just like hanging out, and then she was talking to someone, and she's like, hey, this is off. Like she listed like 5 things wrong about like their outfit or something.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, we talked to them for 5 seconds. Like, what did you? I don't know. She's
It depends what kind of perceptive you mean. If it's like environmental perception, like that's going down for me.
Yeah.
But like mental perception is going like it's staying the same.
Yeah.
Like, and I've always found that I've been like at least pretty good at that.
I'm pretty environmentally perceptive.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
that's what happens when you grow up in the ghetto.
Yeah. it
Is
could be
that you're
too.
just like always ready to die?
I just have anxiety.
So it's just like you're always just like around that corner could be someone, like a car could come and slam into you, someone could drive by with a gun or something, and it's just like I'm just always ready, always fucking ready.
See, I have like the mix of that where I imagine that thing, but I'm not looking for it. It's just constantly on my mind, but then I don't notice like there's a tree in front of me.
Just like, oh, someone better not come behind me.
That tree. That tree's holding me up.
Literally my life.
I hate being perceptive and like ready for just things to happen, but not being able to act on it. It's like, yeah, I could get attacked on the street, but what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like emotionally perceptive though. Like I'm pretty okay at reading people's moods.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
I've gotten like a lot better at that. I used to not be very good at it, but now I'm like, now I
Yeah, I
think it's one of my
definitely-
strong suits.
I definitely feel like I've improved,
Yeah.
but I'm still not great.
I don't know how to react to it, but I
Yeah.
know in my
Yeah,
head.
I just like something's wrong. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
deal with it. Bye.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I can sense when something's off, but I don't know how to like be like, you're there.
There,
I
everything's
never know
fine.
what to say.
Yeah.
I want to be like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But like, if I were in that situation, if anybody told me,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be okay, I
I'd
would
be like,
cut
don't
their
fucking
throat.
know.
Yeah.
Just like listen to them.
Yeah,
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 that's,
what I
that's all
do.
you do
I
is
u-
you
I
just like
usually-
hear them out.
Yeah, I usually just shut the fuck up and squeeze them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if it's like happening over social media, I'd be like, hey, I know you're venting about this thing. If you want like a space to vent that's not gonna be public, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
Yep.
You can't trust people nowadays. You can just screenshot it and send it to
That is true.
Yeah.
But I won't do that because that's a shitty thing to do. After you've offered someone your
that'd be,
trust.
that's horrible. That's like one of those like laughably evil things where it's like I'll ask him, I'll gain their trust, and immediately post the DMs for literally no reason.
Yeah.
Oh man, imagine like a fucking status where it's like, oh man, we're feeling real shitty, don't want to talk about it. Oh, message me, and then you post the screenshot
as a
in the
reply?
fucking thread.
As a reply.
As a reply.
Oh my
Like
God, that's
on
so
Twitter, because you
good.
can't delete replies. You can delete comments on Facebook. You cannot delete replies on Twitter. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
That's so good.
That's evil.
I have chaotic evil tendencies, but I will not go that low.
That is fuck.
You even got the right social media preference and everything.
Yeah.
God damn. That's evil.
That's just so mean.
No,
Yeah, that's awful.
That was, yeah, that's.
Because there's a ton of evil that's like, oh, that's pretty bad, but at least you gain something from it. Then there's like the truly
This is
despicable.
nothing.
It's like the truly despicable
Yeah,
shit.
like,
that's
there's
just,
nothing
like,
you'll
You're not
gain.
even getting anything for it. And
Yeah.
it's just like a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. I love that. It's fantastic. and I make a villain on a TV show that does that.
Who just posts people's not personal
But
things.
like you can,
But
you
they're
can
their
literally only
stories.
do that once.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can make another account or something.
I mean, it's true. But how many friends are you gonna have after that? How many people are you gonna that quickly gain trust with and then be like,
I mean, it might
I'm
be
gonna
like
do it again.
you might do like once a year, and after it happens, you
see, that's not.
you flee.
You ride the
That's not
high
worth
out
it.
for the full years. Like,
Yeah.
remember that time? Remember that person's day, and maybe month, or maybe
And
their life.
Yeah,
We'll
probably
see.
their life.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah, good job, me. Is that it?
Anyways,
Anyway, yeah, that's it.
Did that come off of the
male or female?
Male or female
Yeah, it did.
question? Okay, yeah.
I don't know how.
I'm not sure either, but it's in the past.
Yeah. I hate when people violate other people's privacy, yeah. I have a really big issue with privacy because I never had any of it growing up.
Same.
Yeah.
And now I really like it.
Yeah, what would happen in my house is if my door was locked, my mom would like knock on the door like, is everything all right?
And then open it.
Yeah, then open it.
Yep.
So it's like, it's nice to get some privacy.
Yeah.
It was a weird mix for me because my grandmother would just fucking barge in, whatever. But my mom would always be like, knock, like, can I open the door? It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
My mom does
Yeah,
that now.
okay.
When I was a kid,
Yeah.
Just going.
they would just be like, hello,
Yeah.
we're here.
It's like literally the Fairly Odd Parents thing, where it's like, I respect your wishes as a child, but as your guardian or something, I approve my need to do it anyway. And they fucking break through the door with the battering ram.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
So I got like a mix of it.
You got a bit of both, depending on the way.
Yeah.
I like wasn't even able to close my door for like the first few years of my life because my parents were just like, no, we're keeping your room open. I'm like, fucking why?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm 8. I'm not gonna do anything.
Can't even read. You think I'm gonna do shit?
And like I didn't really notice it until I was like a little bit older, until I was probably like 15 or 16. And I was like, they just opened my door.
Yeah.
I cannot keep it closed.
I remember it was like my birthday party when I was a kid, and my cousins were tickling me, and I was like, at first it was okay, but then I started like,
Bad tickle, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Bad tickle's the worst. Anybody gotten bad tickled before?
Yeah.
Where it's like it starts off friendly and then like you start laughing so hard it hurts and they just keep fucking going.
No, yeah.
And then the
Terrible.
tickling
It's like,
starts
fucking
hurting.
stop.
Yeah, then it's
Yeah.
like then you start punching them.
Yeah, and then like I tried to like run away and stuff, but they of course they're older than me, so they ran out the door and they locked me in my room. So yeah.
I missed a little bit of that, but I'm not gonna ask you to repeat it.
Oh, okay.
You can tell me after.
The only door in my house that even locks, well, besides like the front and the back door, is the bathroom.
Yeah.
None of the doors have a
Fucking
lock on them.
every
My
door in my
parents'
house
room
locks
has a
all of
lock
them.
on it.
My when I was a kid, I locked myself in like a family's relative's bathroom. They had one of the locks that you click in. The only way to open is to twist it completely.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how. Like, I got really panicked. So I kept trying to twist it, but I didn't pull all the way. So I was like, and I started freaking out. And like they were just like, just turn the knob.
Ours are like that, but you have to like touch it and it will come unlocked. So it's like, this is the guise of privacy. Like I've had my family come in when I'm showering into the bathroom, locked door, like,
Yeah.
alrighty.
Yeah, I've definitely got a bathroom like that where it locks, but you can just push it open.
Yeah. There's like a little pinhole. Yeah.
You just push and it just
Um,
opens.
I also have no privacy in like where I keep my things in my room.
You
Yeah.
always gotta find
I don't want to elaborate on how I found that out, but
You always gotta find like a clever way to put your stuff.
oh, believe me, I did.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we have to end this podcast. It's been a long one, hour and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not long.
We're going back to our roots.
Our long ones used to be 4 hours,
That's
not an hour and
true.
a half. So that's pretty good. If you ask me.
I mean, Game of the Year is gonna be pretty long. I've
but
been
that's
thinking
like-
about Game of the Year for the last like 3 months.
It's also like
Just like as
it's
a
also
concept.
like almost that time to like start planning it. So it's probably a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, start thinking about it.
Start thinking about it.
But yeah, that was episode 77. Thank you for sticking around if you watched us on Twitch. This episode will be up by the time we are running our Yakuza Kiwami giveaway. Our new release date is Tuesdays, and we'll get the VODs up whenever. That's it. We're going to go.
I'm off
Bye.
the streams.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, watch our streams. Okay, bye.